once I've put the card into the card reader, it's going to show up on my desktop like this. And I'm going to take this and drag it down here on top of photos. This little flower is photos. And we're going to say import all new photos. So this will import all the pictures that I've added. All right, so now that my photos are in here, I'm going to grab a picture that I would like to work on. So we're going to take this one and drag it off onto the desktop. And then I'm going to take this picture and drop it on the Photoshop icon. So here's the photo right here. And up here, we see adjustments. Now we're going to put some adjustments onto this. And the first one that we really want to do is called levels. So when I come in here, we have RGB, so red, green, blue. We're going to come in on each one. And you see here, this is the dark area, this is the middle, and this is the light. And you can see this image is kind of dark. So we're going to drag this down to where it just begins to come up. That is the red in this image. And we're dragging the light end to where that begins to come up. The dark end is already there. Notice that the gray moved all by itself. You don't need to touch that. Green, here we go, dark is set. Drag this down, right? And there it lights up there. You can see our pictures changing, but it won't look right until we have all the colors done. And this is blue, and now we're going to drag this one all the way down. And now you notice that the picture looks a lot better. So we've made some significant adjustment. And you see that there is the layer with the eyeball right next to it. And if I click on that, there's our original picture unadjusted. Here's the adjustment layer. So now let's come up and let's look at some of the other things that we can do. So there's brightness, contrast. We can push the brightness up just a bit. If we want to, we could go real far, but let's just push it up just a little bit. We'll bounce our contrast somewhat. Notice how with contrast, the darks get really dark, right? So you have to kind of visually judge, what do you think looks the best? We'll come in here, let's do some others. There's hue and saturation that you could do. You can saturate your colors to make them stronger. You can adjust it to make it look to more red, green, another. All right, I'm going to leave that at 0. And then there's this black and white. So I've added some other ones in here, and it's like, why would you adjust your color when you're going to turn it black and white? And there's a reason for that. You want to bring up your contrast and all the things in there before you go to black and white. Now when you notice this, look, black and white has all these sliders. So I can go here and take anything that's red and make that darker. There's not a lot of red in there. So let's look at blues. Have we got, no, here we go, yellows. We had some yellow. You saw that little vase was yellow, the vases. So if I push that, they get really dark. Bring it up, they get much brighter. Notice that if you go too far off, it is going to get some weirdness to it. It gets a little, not pixely, but you see where the spots are showing up in here. We really don't want that. So I'm just going to kind of leave that right about here, right? And then you can come in after you have turned it to black and white and do your contrast again. And I kind of recommend adjusting your contrast a little bit after black and white because it does look very different. So let's say that this is what I want, my finished picture. So you're still going to come up and export that picture. So if I'm going to export that, I'm going to come up and I'm going to go up to File, Export, export as, and remember, we need to make sure that it's a JPEG. So you're going to click and say JPEG, export, and you should name it, right? Change the name. So I'm going to call this skull, and I want it to go to my desk, and then save, and there it is on the desktop right over here.